Check out this new toy. It's called the ZipString, and they say it's going to be as popular as a yo-yo. We will see, but it is pretty sweet. Welcome back to another Jeff Reviews for You. And as you saw, we are looking at the ZipString. How cool is that? You know what though, enough talk. Let's get right into this review. Here is our ZipString. It comes in just a plain old box, but guess what? Wonderment awaits. Let's open this up to see exactly what the ZipString is. Unboxed, we see that we have a set of directions. There's actually a QR code underneath the lid of the box to show us how to work the ZipString. Underneath the packaging, it looks like I have 1, 2, 3 different strings, so that's kind of cool. I have a USB-C charger and then the ZipString itself. On the top of the ZipString, you see a button. This is the on-off button. Let's see if there's any charge from the factory. Oh, you actually got to push and hold. Okay. Well, there's a charge. That sounds cool. I went back and watched the infomercial, and on the infomercial, it actually had an on-off switch where you would click up for on and down for off. Now, of course, you saw that we just have this push button, so that is a change from the original. On the base right here, of course, you see our USB-C charging port. I should have said that the ZipString cost me $37, and that includes shipping. I did purchase this on Amazon. It comes in a variety of colors. I originally saw this on Shark Tank, but most recently I saw an ad on Instagram, and I just had to check it out. I was excited to see the 3 different sets of strings. I thought, great job, ZipString. Well, then I opened up my charging cable. Look at this. It's about 12 inches long. Seriously, you could have at least given me a 3-foot cord. Now I have to go find a place to plug this in. We are actually going to charge it up fully. I don't have any directions telling me what to or not to do. Let's charge this first before we use it. Spin Power Wireless to the rescue. You can see that there is a red light on as we are charging. I scanned the top QR code on this card and it brought up this website, which is sort of like our directions. It tells us to, of course, charge it. It'll be red when it's charging, just like we have now, and blue when it's fully charged. Plus, there's also, you could buy some extras or another ZipString if you like it so much. The string that comes with the ZipString is actually 3 different sizes. I had no idea. I just started to unravel them, get them ready. We have our green one, which is 2.5 feet. We have our yellow one, which is 5.5 feet, and our pink one, which is 8.5 feet. So I guess you have beginner, intermediate, and advanced. I do think that's kind of cool that they're all different lengths. When we start, we of course are going to start out with the shorter string just to get the hang of it, and we will move up to see if those are difficult to use. This is getting very exciting. I can't wait for this thing to be fully charged. You can sort of see in there a faint blue light. That means we are fully charged. Let's start the testing process. We're going to load our ZipString. So first things first, we're going to put our string right over top of that opening right here. And with my right thumb, I'm going to hold that nice and tight. I'm going to bring it in and see how it's just sliding in there. And now we are completely loaded. When you take the string out, you put your thumb here again to put the pressure there. And what I want to do is I want to bring this down here to the bottom. You see how I exited down here? I do not want to try to pull it out through the top, as that could put unnecessary pressure on your string. We've not yet tried this out, and I'm so excited. We have the green wire there and it's attached to the white wheel. Let's hit the button to see what happens. Oh, that is so cool. What I want to do now is test how long this battery will run. Instead of be holding it for the period of time, I'm going to use this clamp just to hold down the button. Oop, well, we jammed that first time. I can see this probably will happen again and again and again, so just be prepared for jamming and string getting knotted up. We are again untangled, and I should tell you that ZipString tells us not to let the 2 strings come in contact because they're moving in opposite directions, and so that's how they get tangled. So you see how I just did that? I started by holding the bottom rope a little bit and letting it go up. Do not want them to touch, otherwise it will get tangled. Here we are, all set up, testing how long this battery will run. Let's come back when this thing is no longer zipping. We're about 20 minutes in. It's still running strong, but I wanted you to get a noise test. So here's a decibel reader. Ready? It runs right at about 70 decibels. We ran for right around 1 hour and 15 minutes. So what I'm gonna do now is we're gonna charge it up to see, well, how long it takes to charge. Wow, I did not expect it to take this long, but it took 4 hours to completely recharge our ZipString. As I said before, there is a QR code on the box that takes you to a website, and they have a community where people are inventing their own tricks to do with the ZipString. I'm not gonna go through all of them. I'm gonna show you one, and then we're gonna go outside, try another one, and I'm gonna show you the Jeff Reviews for You trick with the ZipString. I think they call this one the never-ending silly string. It does look pretty cool. You can see my finger down here is holding the string because as it comes up, it's a little wobbly and I do not want to get it tangled, but that is pretty cool. Let's go outside, try another one, and officially reveal the Jeff Reviews for You ZipString trick. All right, let's see if we can do the step through. All right, so I'm gonna put my hand on it, open it up. Can you step through there? Very cool. We're gonna try the Jeff Reviews for You jump rope. All right, oh. Sadly, it got jammed. We gotta fix it. Sometimes if you're not careful, it gets all jammed up. We're ready to go again? There we go. You ready to try this again?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Up, over. Good job, let's do it again. You gotta jump though. You're just stepping. Go, all right, again. Again. Oh, again. One more time. We did it, the jump rope challenge. Watch out for Lando behind you. You don't want to trip over the lawnmower. As you can see, you can use your imagination to go around and twirl and shake and really just anything that you would like to do with the ZipString. It is pretty fun to play. That being said, let's get someone else's opinion.
The ZipString is pretty cool, but sometimes if it gets stuck, it's not so cool because you have to fix it. You can pull on the bottom string also, but not the top string. And it kind of looks like waves when you shake it.
Let me clarify that a little bit. See how I can touch the bottom here and it doesn't seem to interrupt it? Well, if I touch the top, it absolutely does. It changes the complete direction because that's the way it's being fed. So just be careful if you do touch the top, because what I found, if you have prolonged exposure to that, you get it jammed. So tell me, what are your thoughts of the ZipString? Something you would get, not so much? Let me know down in the comment section below. I would love to hear from you. I do think it's important to note that over time your wires will begin to fray and break down and potentially break in half, and I guess that's why they sell the replacement strings. You can get 3 replacement strings for right around $7. In this review, we are looking at the ZipString. So what did I think of it? First things first, let's talk about that price point. $37, in my opinion, is a lot of money, especially since on Shark Tank, I think they were selling it for like 25 bucks. As far as use, is it fun? Absolutely, hands down. My son loved it. I loved it. It's really, really neat for a period of time. Then, well, you do kind of get bored of it and put it down. Yeah, have we picked it up since then? But for the most part, it just sits in a drawer when we're not using it. I do appreciate the run time. An hour and 15 minutes honestly was pretty impressive. It's a lot of time you can have playing with this before the batteries run out. I was, however, really surprised that it took 4 hours to recharge that battery. In my opinion, that is just a long time. I thought the different size strings were really, really convenient, and yes, we did try all of them, and it does get a whole lot more difficult when you use the pink one because it's more difficult to control, and it does take a longer time for that thing to loop, so we ended up sticking with the green one or the yellow one. In my opinion, the strings will wear down over time. I've only used mine for a couple of weeks, and they're already starting to fray, so be thinking if you're going to use this to buy an extra set of strings just in case. Anyway, that was my full review of the ZipString. If this is something that interests you, I will leave a link down in the description. This is Jeff with Jeff Reviews for You. As always, thanks for stopping by and I hope you have a great day. When you're done playing, instead of taking the rope off, you can just roll it around or wrap it around the ZipString just like this. It keeps it nice and tight, and well, you don't have to restring it when you're ready. As I was playing with the ZipString, it kind of reminded me of my hover ball, something I reviewed not that long ago. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna link that review right up here, and I would love it if you would click on this link. And when you do, by the magic of the internet, I'm gonna join you right here. So go ahead, click it. It's safe, I promise.